What's up there, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Derail Valley. So in the last episode we loaded up and we're ready to hit the rails. I really hope you enjoy this episode. If you do, please do hit the like button, but otherwise guys, please do grab yourself a drink. Let's get started. Right then guys, first things first, we've got the 282 ready to go. This will be the first time driving her as part of this realistic difficulty playthrough. Should be quite interesting. So in the last episode we loaded up and yeah, we're pretty much sorted. So we've got the slug tied in behind. I'm just going to check everything here just to make sure everything's all good. Yeah, parking brake is off there. These are all connected nicely. Parking brake needs to be released there. Just moving along. This is obviously our first job, which is the trams. We've then got some scrap metal going to steel mill. Oh, we've got a brake pipe there that needed opening. Okay, that's interesting. I'm pretty sure I did all of those, but I guess not. Glad I checked that because that would have caused problems. We've only had a couple of the locos, sorry, a couple of the cars there braking. Where we could do with all of them really, to be fair. We've got a DE2 on the end, and again all of those things are set correctly. So this is in neutral currently, and as you can see the train brake's fully on, which is dictated by the 282, and that's all good. So we're looking good. We'll go over here and quickly validate these orders. I think not utilising any of our Steam stuff. Where's our jobs gone? Oh, because I've reloaded back in, the jobs have gone back here on the desk. So, what have we got? We've got first run is Oil Well Central, this one. So we'll pop that in our inventory in slot 4, and then we're going to do Steel Mill, and then we're going to finish with Harbour and Town, which is the trams. So, Oil Well Central, Steel Mill, oops, and then following that up with the trams. So we're good to go, guys, really. Let's get back to our steamer and then we can see what we're doing and exactly where we're going in terms of where our drop-off locations are. We've got the DE2 along for help, and I do hope that everything works well. Jump up here. Cylinder cocks are open, we can close those. She needs to be in forward, and we'll just put a little bit of regulator on before releasing the brakes. Actually, that was weird. The train brake's not on here. Let's just do a quick check. So if I put the train brake on here, hang on, put that down. We need to check this. If I put the train brake on, doesn't show there. If I increase, that shouldn't affect the front one. Anyway, just testing it. Right, anyway, let's get going. I'm going to assume that that's all good. Little bit of wheel slip there. We'll just ease off a tiny bit. See, the pressure's still blowing off because yeah, we've still got a ton of pressure basically, which is absolutely fine. Prefer to have it than not have it. And yeah, while we're moving forward, you can see we've only got a very small window at the front here, but what we'll do is just quickly switch to this route map and just make sure our route's correct. So we're firstly going to go down here. We're going to go through City West and head up this way to Oil Well Central. We're then going to go up to Steel Mill and hopefully be able to turn around before heading out to Harbour, which I think we'll probably switch that switch like that. But this will get reset anyway as we come through here. But we'll switch that one left, 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 right, left into Harbour. So begs the question of, are all the other switches correct? Well, We know it's correct through here because we've just been through here. If we go down to City West, that's going to need some attention. City West. So that switch needs setting like that. Our next thing is going to be a stop at Oil Well Central. We're going to be uncoupling at B6S. Oil Well Central going into B Yard. And then 6S is going to be down there. Next up we'll head through Farm and head to Steel Mill, where we're going to be dropping off at, get the right page, A6I, which is here. So normally I'd be a bit concerned about that, but we need to go through B, down to A and then reverse in. Might have to move the DE2 or something. And then our last stop is Harbour. Going to D Yard. Again, we'll have to turn around before reversing in there. Somehow. Probably going to C first. Like that, and then reverse into D. 4I down here, to the left, to the right, and to the left into 4I. Alright, I think that seems to be the plan. We're going to be careful about speed and stuff. We're going to open the regulator, ease back this thing, ease back the reverser a bit. Put a bit of water in. And let it coast. We test the brakes a bit here. Seems to be okay. I was a bit concerned we weren't getting a reading on the remote when we had the brakes on, but I'm thinking that that probably is because the remote doesn't read pressure, it reads like brake pressure, it reads the mechanical aspect of whether the brakes are on or not, which would normally be transmitted via the MU cables. Okay, we're going past Coal Power Plant and now down to City West. Well, there's a switch coming up first. We're going to be doing about 60. See, we've lost some boiler pressure there by adding cold water. Alright, 60 round here is fine. Alright, we'll let the brake off again. Don't mind a bit of speed down here. Got the damper fully open at the moment. Allowing the fire to burn quite rich. Try and get that pressure back up if we can. I don't want to go nuts on the speed though, so we'll ease off the regulator in a sec. Pressure's coming back up a bit. I feel like I'm sat down quite low. Just trying to get the right angle to look through the window. That'll do though. Right, we're going up to 80, so I'm just going to ease off the regulator. We'll let City West know we're on the way. 100 speed limit here, but we are dropping to 80 speed limit just shortly down the track here before we come to City West. Just need to be a bit careful really. Pressure's coming up nicely, water level is beautiful, coal is looking good. Keeping a nice steady 80 here. Be looking to slow down a bit in a sec. Yeah, we've got the switch track warning. Two-bar brake on. See that speed dropping off a bit more. So start to make this turn, which is a 30-kilometre turn. We are coming off nicely. I'll release the brakes now. Just let it come round nicely. Difficult to see out there, obviously. See if we can. See the beautiful dark smoke. You want that to be a bit lighter really. I mean ideally close the damper a little bit. Got enough pressure now. There you go. Smoke's starting to lighten up a bit. It's a shame we can't see from the external view, but we are playing on realistic difficulty, so one of those things. We can look out through the roof somehow. See a 50 limit here actually. We are on 50. Just ease back a tiny bit. We are going to start approaching some switches pretty soon, but we are going to be hanging left. So it's not too bad, although I think we do have a 30 limit, I think, if I remember rightly. Just put a bit of brake on here. There we go, yep, 30. Just let it come around nicely really here. Yeah, it's a bit of a tight one, that one, really. You can catch her out. But thankfully, because we've ran through here, like, over and over again during the last few episodes. See, that fire's burning less ferociously now. We reduced the damper, which reduces the airflow coming in. Still pretty dark, that smoke, like. Through the section of reeds. Very difficult to see anything here, really. Ah, there we go, a bit of track ahead. For some reason a 90-kilometre speed limit before we come into another set of switches, which is going to be 60 immediately afterwards. Lost a bit of pressure here. See the lubricator there doing its job. So 60 limit for us here as we swing round to the left. We're only going 45, so yeah, let's let her have it. I thought we were going that way. I guess not. Oh, here we are anyway. Oil well. Is there anything in our lane? Oh my days, there is. Full brake situation. Yeah, that's the problem really. You don't have a great deal of visibility. And as a result, there is stuff in our lane, so we've had to do a full stop there, full emergency stop. One of those things. We will use the DE2 here to make life easier. We'll go in that way instead of trying to reverse in. With this baby, you can't see anything. Like, the power is awesome. The visibility is not. So we're going to go straight down here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to release the rear order and use the DE2 to go in there. And now that that's released, I'm going to go and switch the brake control and de-isolate the cutout like that. I am going to put some brakes on back here though. Make sure she's in forward. So that when we pull forward here, we'll be going straight and the DE2 can go around into there and push the stuff in. Pressure's a little low, like. Whoops, did that by accident there. Yeah, that's not going to help. Might as well get some water in while the pressure's low. It's not great because you're literally killing off what little pressure you have, but I've opened the blower, so that'll help. So yeah, the worst thing that could happen with this steamer is for it to run out of water, which obviously is the last thing that we want. So, our other cars should be coming along a little bit now. Very slowly, because I didn't want any sort of danger. And here they are. So, These are going in here. Helped along by our friendly DE2. Get these cars up here a bit. Give these a little push and then we'll be all good. Right, let's push these on. It's pretty hard with this job with the DE2 to be fair, but that should be about it to be fair. Right, we'll put the parking brake on. To be honest with you, I think that'll be it for the DE2 for this run, because this is probably the most important help that it could give us. It's steel milled, there will be another DE2 available, and having a loco on the back may only hinder us. So I think we'll just leave the DE2 here and progress on without her. So let's get paid for this one. 20.5, where's the bin? It's all the way over there. There we go. So there we go. Nice little payment for that job. Right, where's our steam locomotive? Hop up if we can. Come on. Let's get over here and hop back aboard. Get a move on. So we've lost a bit of weight there. Should have really had that open. Okay, she's all good. Stick this end of train lantern on. If it'll let us. There we go. Now we are literally like cowboys running along the top of a train in the Great Old West. Right, hopefully we don't get trapped in one of the trams like I did once. Get that regulator open now and close that. So we're now kind of here really, just between the two stations. Going to head through farm and then up to steel mill next. I mean, one thing that I think this loco could really do with is a hook to hang up the lantern. You can install one, of course. There we're going 45 here, so I'm just going to ease off a little bit. Oh my days. Again, we had a very close call there with leaving pieces of track set. I thought farm would be absolutely fine. That was close. Just managed to roll off enough speed there before it was... yeah, I think something that I might do going forward, in fact I will, is to ensure that all of these yards are set to allow middle lane pass through instead of leaving them set as they are. So for the stations that we've already been through, for example, I think I'll make a point of fixing that now actually. But it's good practice. We're going back and forth a lot with the 282. Wow, this is a different type of job, this, you know. The kind of extra work that's needed here to make sure everything's going properly. To be fair, that could have happened with absolutely any loco though. It's just because you can't see very well out the front. Right, she's spewing out material of a little bit too much temperature there. There we go. Ease things off. So yeah, let's have a look, see which stations we've been through so far. So we did go through Machine Factory. So if we were to come in here at speed, I would want to go through D anyway, but so C's set up fine. Let's leave B like that, and then we know that it's set to central. Oil well central. Is now set there, right and then left. Okay, farm. Set for pass through again. Obviously coming into steel mill. B is a consideration. Do we go straight through B? Yeah, it's set right. So if we were coming in from that end, it wouldn't have been. But it's fine. We're not coming in from that end. And I think that should be it. Never used that before. So 70 limit. Drop into 60, and then obviously we're going to come in to steel mill. thankfully, now that the train's a little shorter, we can actually see the steel load. So it's only back there, so we know roughly when it's going to be in to A6I. Ah, fallen. Might be worth a refuel here, actually. I think there's only water here, but to be honest with you, we might be fine without it for now. Oh no, there's coal as well. Going to be difficult to see when we're past this switch. Yeah, I mean, we well and truly overshot it, but I prefer to overshot it than shoot it than have to go back. Love how it's silent down here because it's a steam locomotive. There's no diesel engine running. Again, let's just quickly check. When it comes to steel mill A, we're going in there, reversing in there and up into 6I, which is this job, A6I, 6 cars. Can't control this regulator from back here, which is interesting. Control it when standing on top of the cab. Which gives us a little bit more visibility, I guess. Just push back a bit. Don't want to be going too fast, that's for sure. So we'll just keep going like this. Although we are going slightly uphill as well, so we just need to keep the momentum going. Would have been ideal to have given them a little nudge here and just gone and got on the back and then released the brakes. That could have been a good option, but alas, we're doing it this way. At least we can see better from up here. I dare say they're in there anyway, so that'll do. How much pressure? Let's just have a quick look, see how much pressure and water we've got. Water will open up. We'll open that to keep the situation going. We're almost out of coal here. Right, we'll leave that as it is for a sec. So when we get to harbour, we're definitely going to have to, refuel and all that stuff. But I think we should be okay just for the moment. Head across to the station office. And there we go, that's in. It's 25.8, nice little pay. I think it's worth considering as well while we're here. Do we want to take something to harbour? There's some more stuff here that we could take. So, I know we've got the trams. We're going to have to turn round in some capacity here anyway. But there's a couple of jobs here that could be worth at least adding one of them in. City South as well there, potentially. So I'm going to consider that, guys. I'm going to have to leave this episode here before it gets too long. I'm going to switch off the water and consider refueling as well. But we've done pretty much everything that we can do for now. As far as the 2 drop-offs go, I think they've gone really well. We're going to let that pressure come up a little bit more while the fire's coming up. I'm going to switch her into forward so I don't forget. Cylinder cocks are open. But yeah, guys, I really hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please do subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell to be notified of up-and-coming videos. And otherwise, guys, please do take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you guys again soon when we conclude this run.